Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know what going on.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on. So I thought about like getting my CDL, and then see if I can like do some work, like driving buses or driving trucks or something, just to like, have the experience on my belt. And then if anything, I can transition to trying to get like a job with the government, like a welding job later on with the government. But they're usually looking for union workers in government positions. So I'm just like, they again, a union again. But it's hard to not work where I'm working right now because they give me unlimited overtime.
Mm-hmm.
They could be paying me more, but they pay me decent.
Right.
What else? They make it very easy to just be. Like I don't get disturbed. They just tell me what I need to do and I just do it, and they don't try to rush me too much. So yeah, I just do me. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I am comfortable here. Like sometimes I don't get overworked. Sometimes just work. Like the worst thing that happened to me at work is my feet didn't sore because I signed up for hours. But other than that, like I guess I come tired. Wow, there's nothing really to complain. Like if I know if I go work at another work site, they was gonna have me lifting steel on my shoulders, climbing beams and all kind of stuff. And the moment I breathe out, them I was like, yo, well that shit and then ratchet it in quick. And I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff. And it's gonna be winter and steam gonna be coming off me because I'm working so hard and hot. You know what I mean? I could be working way harder than I'm working right now. And I'm just like, do you want $5 extra on the hour? But you have to work that hard? Or can you make it work for what you have? But no, because everything is getting expensive. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. Because I need $2,000 extra on a monthly check.
Like, okay, boss, what I can say is like, you don't definitely need to work on Fridays, right?
No,
Fridays like an overtime
no
thing,
overtime day.
okay? So I'm saying, if you could pick up something between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that would be good for you.
Yeah, but if I take off Friday, that's $200 I'm throwing away.
Say it again?
If I take off the Fridays, that's $200 off my paycheck. I'm just throwing away. And if I work the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, do some other job, and you don't equate to $200. Yeah. I don't know, your voice gone. Your voice gone. Some.
You can hear me?
You sound eerie. Can you hear me now?
What the hell?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you. Yeah, you sound alright now.
Sound good now?
Yeah.
How this sound? You sound better now too? Okay, because we just start back with the headphones, I guess. But what I'm saying, hey, shit, I lost the train of thought.
They were telling me, I'll tell you about the $200 that I would lose if I don't work the Fridays. So it's hard. It's hard to lose. And I think you were gonna tell me like work wise, like something about making it work.
Yeah, as you say, you just have to make sure you have to be making more than two something over the
3
3 days.
days.
that's true for real. That is true. And most time part time now make you reach them areas after that. Really, especially for 3 days. So that one it might really go rough. But other okay, if you get a CDI, you're thinking about footage driving trucks. And you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do just
I have to just
inside.
say that over again
Oh
because it's just yawn.
shit. Okay, so if you get a CDL, you don't want to do just driving trucks locally or driving trucks internationally. Because to me, internationally, this
You have
where
to
they want
start out small.
to. Okay, that is true. That is true. But if you have the license, you can go straight to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because driving internationally, what I mean, that's cross country. You know what I
See,
mean?
what here will also make it interesting because if I get a union position,
Mm-hmm.
the door open up for me because they'll always find me work, and then I can always try to tell them if you're gonna look for work for me, get me
Mm-hmm.
contract jobs. So you might say,
Mm-hmm.
look, work for 6 months here. Then I can
Mm-hmm.
work 6 months there. Then when I don't make my 6 months money, I say, all
Mm-hmm.
right, let me drive some truck. Then I'll drive
Mm-hmm.
some truck for however long I want. Until I said, hey yo, y'all have any jobs available? Yeah, we got another contract for you 3 months. All right, let
Mm-hmm.
me do that. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely do contract work because I have a vehicle I could go places.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
So that's what I mean, like getting into the union would be a big step up for me change wise
Mm-hmm.
and like fluidity wise. Like if I say someone and I said, all right, boom, I want to take some time off and I don't want to take just 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I can take some time off. If I go somewhere else and I got the skills, let me just show
Mm-hmm.
y'all 2 licenses and let me work overseas. Get a
Right.
little 500 out of my pocket this weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So because it's a small company tied down kind of the intimate setting, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So when I tell people about the union, it's just like, yeah, this union, this union. But I'm like, yeah, I look at the union as like just a pay bump, but I'm looking at the union as opportunity to always have work. Like, I know
Mm-hmm.
welders in demand, so I can get work easily outside the union. But
Mm-hmm.
then I could be on probation. I can have this and that. Nah, no
Mm-hmm.
protection for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The union just smooth all that shit up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Once you work with a union, really.
Check. Even when I go training, they'll pay for my training and all that kind of stuff. If I need my license renewed, they'll pay for that and just send me.
Mm-hmm.
And that, well, just paying $35 for all that. Uh, my gym costs 50 something. It's a win.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. That would be a good move for real. Good move.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, ask you plenty now. Ask
I
you
was
plenty.
about to tell her about my Antigua trip.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I'm supposed to tell her when me work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Guys, I really had a good time working for Mr. Bean Warehouse Wholesale. And it was a good trip, you know what I mean? Seeing, just meeting different people and learning different things towards vapes and so forth. The custom glasses that you make for smoking and so forth. Man, I was shocked to see how, like, what people spending money on that. Like, it really amazed me to see, like, something as small as this that could be so valuable
Check.
for a smoking device, but I'm like, damn. And people just buying
Buying
them,
them. Like
man.
sometimes I wish I could go into the future and just figure out what the next little thing that people gonna buy. Because remember when the fidget spinner came out,
Bro, that made millions.
millions in days. A man just
Mhm.
wholesale a bunch of them, sell them on Amazon. $2, $2, $2, $2, $2, $2, millions. Make money.
Millions. I was like, but that is. yo, he come in and just go like
And just go.
boom. You know what I
Remember
mean?
back in high school, man, they buy string for $1 and I tie them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I kind of sort of make box and I kind of
Yo,
bastard me hard still.
you remember this thing? Baby boy, they just had this thing that you can put your finger in one end and you put your finger in the next end.
Some kind of trap.
Yeah, and you see
Mm-hmm.
trap finger, right?
The more you pull, the more you tighten or something.
Yeah, man, like, but see, on the other day, there's some place me there now. I think of when me they walk around in Miami. I think we see it, yeah. But that me, I would never expect that thing would still be around. I was never expected. You know what I mean? But then come in and then just go like, yo, when I see somebody talk about an SP, I want advance. I
That's an
want.
advance. I brought the other day with somebody, but me
Mm-hmm.
can't tell us anybody talk about the Nintendo X.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boss.
yeah, the SP,
Anybody
the
talk about
micro.
them, yo,
You know how hard the
yo,
micro maybe dog.
Mike Cooper. The Mike
Little little
Cooper.
screen. That boy the hardest. Boss, the cartridge in there, and just
Yeah,
boss.
yeah, for real. The
When we
Mike. Cooper.
the microwave hot dog, that's the secret. Boss, your mother will come in and take me a DS, take me a
Mhm,
SP, take me a
mhm.
Game Boy Color, take me the
Yeah.
Advance. But a micro, ooh,
For real, boss. I remember the game with that Michael Bass. Oh man. Oh boy, me tell you, man. Well, boss, the first one me ever get at the advance with me get SpongeBob game.
hey,
Boy, me sit down and me run SpongeBob night in, night out. The only thing me does back then they just have some battery in it ever ready.
ooh. Like, the boy
Yeah,
just dead pain, you know. You just a file paper and can sudden rub them pan. Wait.
you rub them
You
between your
rub, yeah, rub them, forget an extra charge and you get in
hands.
your cup, yeah.
Oh man, me remember when my parents just tell me, yo, put them in the sun. You
So they
put
can
them,
absorb some kind, yeah.
the boy. Before you know, me just put them in the sun from the concrete now, and then me come for final concrete
You
so.
suck out the
But you know what I mean, you put them upside and they get little charge. Sometimes when you do so ping, turn back on you advance now,
green.
boy. You know, he had a little light to tell you when the battery get dead and when it, you see them come back green and you're like, yes.
Yeah.
In quick time after they go ahead and see this. Man, well, me tell you, boss. Me tell you.
Little days, boss. That's what I feel like if I get like a house or apartment, I would find time and buy them knickknacks now.
Yeah, of
I
course.
just keep them in the house. And you'd have to go in stages. My son said you're
Mhm.
done more on the PlayStation 60. So listen to me,
Mhm.
son. Unless you
Mhm.
go work for go by yourself, this is the order in which you go get that game.
Game
You
right
go play
here.
them, yeah, and enjoy them game, yeah, for appreciate that.
Me tell you, boss.
You can't just ban one of that.
Mhm.
Appreciate this, so you can appreciate that. This is where we
Right.
started.
Exactly. And well, me tell you, but remember when you get your micro, then you get your advance, you get your Nintendo color. You
Yeah,
know
the
what I mean?
color
The
me
big,
have
that just had a big cartridge, little back boy. You just have Pokemon Gold
ooh,
and Pokemon Red and
crystal or silver,
Silver. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
boy, me tell
yellow, red, and then oh boy, and then they start bringing out the SP in there, so they have emerald,
um, boy,
leaf green me hard,
you know what I
fire
mean?
red,
Right.
ruby.
Boy, Ruby, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And then they bring out Need for Speed for advance
Fad,
also. Boy, let me tell you, boy.
and I tell
Game
you about good Mario, bro, Mario Bros. No, Mario
Mario
Kart.
Bros.
Yeah, Mario Bros. That was him.
Smash Bros. Mario Smash Bros.
I think that's what he named me the. Maybe it's Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers, yeah.
Maybe it's Mario Brothers. Them they used to had, and then when they bring that out for the DS,
Mm-hmm.
boy,
You know when it
Nintendo
get harder, when Mario a friggin' get bigger and so
big and
forth.
I can run down the
You
place
can't
with the
find it. I'm telling you, boy, I remember DS he had two screens. So
two,
after a
yeah.
while, sometimes you flip
Things
on the
will come on boss. Nintendo enough make money now. I wonder
yeah,
what is and I haven't heard them talk about like a Mario Brothers game since. Because they have the house party, Luigi, all kind of stuff,
yeah,
browser.
yeah,
They
for
can
real,
bring back the retro games, dog.
for real. Like recently, even with the um, boy, me, I love the Gran Turismo series. Anything from Gran Turismo
Hmm.
to Gran Turismo 2, 3, up to 4. Anything after 4, I mean, I like.
Me when I
I
used to
really
play
like.
the school on computer and some of the like, racing game.
Your boy, oh,
Still,
no, the computer racing game is a different
oh,
lifestyle.
my bad, my bad, my bad.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I would talk about the
The
console, right?
consoles, them.
Console. You know what I mean? Yeah.
PSP and so.
Your boy. No, 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 I want to talk about this. Yeah, do not talk about this. But literally own my PS4 for a month and it disappeared the next month. That
Listen,
is
you know, bring out a new handheld console for PlayStation.
no, I didn't hear about it yet. I didn't hear what
So you'll find a trailer.
man, like even after PSP bars, not PSP them bring out when they bring out the yo, what handheld game PlayStation me have for compete against Nintendo also boy? Nothing.
Nintendo? Who?
Yeah, remember Nintendo had DS and so forth. PlayStation not the only one that come out with the PSP. But the PSP meant for compete with what?
Them PSP Go.
You know? No,
No,
but
because
like
I think they had the DS and they had the DS Lite and the DS
DSi,
Excel
DSi,
something.
yeah, DS Lite, DS XL, and then you had the Wii. But me try say, PlayStation come in late in the game now. Then when
They
they
really
go
did.
the regular console, but they come in late with the handheld. Because them are retro handheld PlayStation. Me want the boy.
I don't think they had the retro one.
Right, you know what I mean? I just Nintendo in the run the old school stuff.
Okay, let me see if I can share this screen with you real quick. Tube. Let's go share with some. Seeing something, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. Before we get into our final game, I have a few announcements to share. At PlayStation, innovation is our passion. And that applies to not just what games you play, but how you play them. Later this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game from your PS5 console using remote play over Wi-Fi. Internally known as Project Q, it has an 8-inch HD screen and all of the buttons and features of the DualSense wireless controller. We look forward to sharing more information in the near future. I'm also pleased to reveal our first ever PlayStation earbuds, which will bring next generation audio.
All right, that's enough of that. Nobody care with the headphones.
Yeah, I'm bike boy anyway.
Yeah, but it's funny how all them say HP like Jamaicans HP. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what's up with that? Every time I hear it, I was like, he's Jamaican. Nah, but when I saw it about, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get it, and I'm just like, y'all have a PlayStation. Why y'all want to play on the go?
On the go. Yeah,
Like you know, have
yeah.
work to do.
But yo, it just too a whole 8-inch screen, bro.
Yeah, like is it even that portable? You can't trade in your bag really. I have to get a whole case for that. You take up
Right.
ton of space in your bag,
Because like one PSP may be
back pocket.
yeah, one pocket. Yeah, you know what I mean? I can put on PSP in your pocket and both. But Like, you're gonna make one 18 screen. Really? No, 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 no. When I understand if you bring out the PSP.
Is your big you ass? I hold tablet no.
Exactly. For real. I literally, you know, we be, you know, them control that you can put your phone in and play PUBG and so forth.
What is that?
I don't want that even. Literally, the control the screen. They just put that screen on it. Just put that screen on it. But yo, remember when PlayStation 2 bust down, right? My cousin tell the old lady when she go to St. Martin, bring back a PlayStation 2. He may be the spoiled child, so he may get the PlayStation 2. You know what I mean?
So the mother over there is she went on vacation and she said, I eat today because I forgot buy that thing.
Yeah, yeah, let me tell you, but and me remember when we start go over there and sit down and watch. Then time they, you know what I mean? It does have bigger come over. It does have who else boy? Sean. Couple of them big man from the village, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Everybody pan and long as you know game of play, everybody pan Christy Gallery. I watch Asim play game that.
Mm-hmm. You
Asim
know,
man.
I feel like I remember something. I remember a time passing they call it St. Philip's and seeing people on the road. Maybe
Yeah.
if I'm ever on TV outside by the shop or something, a man just a play on the road, but
Mm,
that is somewhere
I don't
else.
do that as guys recent, you know,
Oh,
we're not
maybe.
what. But the over on Christie Gallery, Asim and Karen up play Midnight Club and Gran Turismo. So, hey, boy, me tell you, those days were the sweet days, boss. Come home from school, Asim play Street Fighter. Street Fighter, dog. And then when you know what combo, dog. Then when you take your shots like a this, put them on your analog, next finger so, even if you can see what they do
Mm.
this and you move no shit and oh everyone had to press X O yo. Me tell you that. Those were
Nah, there's only a button mashing basically, you know. You see, one of the Mortal Kombat now, I'm saying, I don't know what I do. I lie. I don't know what I do. I know this was for jump and this was the attack, and you don't know what the other combination means. You just go ta 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 ta
bars.
ta ta ta, and you do an extra thing. You're like, if
Yo, exactly
if
bars.
I tap this 60 times, the boy do two flips.
Yo, bars. Even now, bars, I get the fetching Street Fighter game on my phone now. And it tell you swirl analog. Yo, it just make me remind me of the old days by myself. I may tell you, boss, those were some really, really good times, boss.
As if they put them game, they put them console, you can mash up them joystick. Then I make for them kind of button
That,
mashing and toggling.
yo, you know the only fighting game they put on their hand console affecting Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, because you just need to tap and then move back, and you know what I mean? And I don't, big. Yeah, because they know. Them man also bring it out the first week and say, yo, too much people complain that the sun mash up, take it off.
But I will tell you, boss, yo, you didn't own it, boss, me tell you. But, boy, that the first time I run some game on PlayStation. Then you know what I mean? Me invest and save and buy my own, buy myself and my own man, buy my PlayStation. Yo, you know, everything me get for enjoy for myself. How are you joking time? Do
Hey,
anything get for enjoy and advance. Game Boy Advance. My PlayStation 2, lend my cousin, he end up fuck him off. Never get one back, never get back one. Nothing. G Jaran. Jaran say when we go by Sharim. I go switch on and bring one of Sharon, because Sharon have plenty of places. I say, all right, Jaron. Jaron, the whole everything, never get back. Shit,
never, so me didn't know for that one, this, but
boy.
when no, he auntie may get robbed, so maybe that man say, bro, so 5 PlayStation 2?
But me not get back no PlayStation 2, me not get back no PSP. Well, me tap the jar and thing for it. Jar can't see me get nothing me have right now, man. Not enough game wise, nah, not fast, especially.
Khalid buy the Project Q PlayStation console. Just say, yo, let me set it up.
Nope, nope, honestly, nope, nope, nope. But let me tell you, boy. Then I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 3. Yeah, man, no fast. You remember when we sell a PlayStation 3? When they kind
Oh
of Lord.
yeah. But yeah. I'm gonna try Bazil.
You tell your boy, the man say he get the game. No, honestly, me, if he switch my game now, I just couldn't remember now which CD me have now. I just couldn't remember which CD me have, honestly. Nevertheless, you know what I mean? I'll go back and then end up on get the people and them. That was a really fun time.
Mm-hmm.
That was start my selling vibes
And
for that.
yeah.
That was start my selling vibes.
See, that makes my pick the money for hustle, dog. That's why in the former house, we're getting crazy allowance. So they know what real money be. And then
Mm,
take away all of that. Who take away? I'm like, oh yeah, son, you know, realize that you have to pay for a living. It's a rent no. And then
mm,
this blah blah. And this blah blah. And you can see the stat now. I'm gonna give man $1,200 for college.
yeah.
Make this one see money, make no one take picture, tell your friends, tell your gal them, hey, I'm rich. And I'm gonna say, so real quick now. So a big money want to be in this house, right? Yeah.
$800
Uh,
one.
100. But they tell me when they use the shower now. Water, check. So we can give this money for whole right now instead of charge you weekly. But like you have to get back to me at the end of the month with the money. If you don't have it, you're not staying here. Go by your grandmother.
Uh,
I'm gonna tell my mother the kid will pick me over there more than 2 days. Send it back. You check the man want snack, you have to go to the vending machine. Healthy foods cost a little bit cheap, expensive foods cost, whatever, whatever. The healthy food and they only in it for so long, cause now shelf life.
sure,
You know what I
like,
mean? Friends come over and want snack, they know if I go.
right,
They know if
right,
I go.
right.
Tell the man
And
have a
normal
hustle at
kid,
school. Yeah.
normal knock that inside the house.
Yeah. Yeah, set them up so they know the value of money. When he
Yeah.
work hard, say, I can do some chores. You get like money. I'm say, want to work overtime. Come on, this hedge man cut down now. You don't do everything on the chores board. Want
Right,
some extra money. You be overtime, so you get some money.
right. Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Anyways, let me start telling you a bit about my trip in Antigua, see?
Yeah.
Okay. So Antigua, I spent 2 weeks in Antigua. Antigua was fun. I was just gonna coordinate it well with more people, but I really didn't tell nobody that was coming because you tell once somebody get to everybody. So
Everybody.
yeah, I want to surprise my parents. So I told the guys and them because like there's a high chance they're gonna forget, and there's a high chance they're gonna forget. So so I made sure I told everyone because everyone had to pick me up, right? I get to the airport, feeling all nice and everything. It's like airport vibes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I came outside. This lady who I had some stuff for, she came and met me. As soon as I walk out the airport, she pulled up. I was like, "Your timing is impeccable." She's like, "Yeah, you all right? Go home." I said, "Nah, my friend coming for me." So I, opened up my box, gave her everything. She left. An hour and a half later, I still waiting. No data. Can't really call or message. So I'm trying to figure out, like, damn, everyone forget coming in today. Another a half an hour later, so 2 hours passed, everyone show up. I
Mm-hmm.
can't even argue because I'm just like, he here now, so why make noise? You
Right.
know? Yeah, so he take me home and mommy, I walk in the house and say, hey. And she's like, what? Right? So she kind of figured out that I was coming, but she didn't know when I was coming.
Mm.
And my niece and I found out that I was coming. So she was telling everybody, Tim was coming, but I'm not gonna tell you when. Right? So I'm
Mm.
just like, God, you didn't even have to say shit. And
Right.
then she was talking to my other little cousin in the bedroom, and daddy was just chilling in the gallery. And she's like, Tim was coming today now. So like daddy kind of heard also. but they
Mm-hmm.
didn't know when I was coming. So they still were surprised, but they had enough information that they shouldn't have had.
Yeah, right.
Yes. So no idea. And I'm walking around. I said, all right, since I'm in Newfield, let me go walk around and tell everybody that's in my area hi.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in and I was gonna talk to my auntie Elsa first, because Auntie Elsa. And everyone there walking and talking. He just like, yeah, so well, as you see this, you enjoy. I was like, I don't know. I'm talking, so I left. And he's like, well, you have your opportunity now. I said, what do you mean? Did you have it? So she had what she hit. What are you doing here, sir? I was like, hi. So I went over and
Mm-hmm.
then I saw Auntie Lois. I told Auntie Lois hi. And then I saw Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony's a
Mm-hmm.
funny my boss. Because I passed it and they just said, yeah, I can call my daddy. So she called her daddy. And I said, hey, I'm Tony. And he's like, hello. I said, how things? I'm good. Yeah, yeah. So, I just came back, it's 2 weeks, just having some fun, whatever. Yeah, so what's new? And I was like, that's a good question. I was like, nothing really new except me and my here. Everything's been the same, just working hard. He was like, okay. So I was just like, all right. I was like, and I'm just trying to smile, keep the energy. And he just
Mm-hmm.
hit me with them one-liners. And then I said, okay, well, look, I told you, I can see you later. Hopefully before I leave. And he's like, all right. And I was like, yeah. And then I left and I looked back at everyone. I was like, yo, and everyone's like, yo. At that time, that's your buying and I went by Auntie Elsa and said howdy and whatever. I saw the twin, well, one of the twins, Tenny and Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
or Tenny. Um, and then I went to my Auntie Shelby, told her howdy. And when I was coming back, I saw Patrick. Patrick look at me and said, yo, Timon, when you come back? I was like, today. He's like, how long you stay? 2 weeks. I said, I bet. Everyone astonished because everyone's like, everybody had to take a second glance at you to know that was you. But this man knew you. I was like, that's Patrick Dog, the boy on point.
Yeah. Remember Patrick just passed by a bedroom in the stand up.
A
Come on.
ton, you pass me in for fucking bed, the dog. And Patrick, Timon, Timon. I was like, yo, Patrick.
He just take his time and walk with him.
Yeah, yeah, Patrick, I did from him, but I rate him.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, good to see that he was still okay, man. Healthy and strong.
yeah. Remember when they kick you out the road, I was boy.
And then when I finished, I wanted to go look for my grandmother, but bro,
Mhm.
that was the hardest thing too, because I kept forgetting that my grandmother passed away. Because when she passed, I was in Canada and I couldn't travel. And when
Ah,
my second grandmother passed, my passport. Well, I was trying to get my passport, sent on and stuff, but I couldn't. So it was every minute I kept thinking, grandma, I'll check my grandma. I was like, I keep forgetting, I just keep forgetting. So that was annoying me. So I actually went on by the house to tell my couple of them hi.
mhm.
A few aunties were there. One of my aunties I was expecting to run into at the time passed. Auntie Lois gave me a couple compliments. I felt real good. I was like, oh shit. So I got to see a fair amount of family members on mommy and daddy side. And then everyone was like, all right, bet. Because I went to take a shower, got ready, and then I spent the rest of the evening with everyone and stuff, right? So you went down the road, the man took me out. When I came to Saturday. So I went to the Saturday night, I went to the Sunday night, I went to the Monday night, I went to the Tuesday night,
Mhm.
right? And the
Mhm.
man's just a shell. So this to me, fast, hold, how much that man's get paid? Right?
Mhm.
And that man's like, how far just a shell, just a ton up. I'm gonna say every night though. And this is me. Maybe just because I'm here, right? So in the man, I say, "Tall man, them man's work hard for spend. That's what you have with me, right?" So this vibe, everybody having fun. We going out. The man's taking me this place, that place, this place. And we going out. We
Mhm.
just chilling. Sometimes we talking. The
Mhm.
fourth night, no. This is me. Let me tired boy. Here enough. You can go back home. You feel? You
Right.
check. And then I was like, yeah, we usually take like a Wednesday to just relax and stuff now, but because you're here. Then after that, day 5 outside, day 6 outside. The first week done, I say, yeah. Next week outside. I say, yo. Right? So yeah. So the whole time, so most of the time I'm trying to figure out like what am I gonna do in the daytime? Because when the nighttime I'm outside. Right? So I had to find things. So I went to go look for other people here in this. I was just like, all right, bet. I'm in the area, let me try it. So I knew Saturday I was gonna go to church and I was gonna see people, but they were having some kind of crusade. So I was like, man, this is how everyone feel. Because every time everyone came back on vacation, they always had like a revival or something. So you had to go to church.
Right.
So yeah, so I went hoping to see church people, but I consider a church, so I had to go to like this whole tent thing, right? So on my Saturday. But I tried to go and run into when I went to the gas station, I saw Lydia. I didn't see Mikisha. I went through looking for Mikisha. I saw Camille. Camille is that guy. She's still moving the present. That's so cool for a little kid. I can't even say she's a little kid no more because she's a big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I went St. Philip looking for your mom, I think first week. And then I saw them as I saw Khan, I saw Kazia, I saw some other dude that I didn't know. I was looking for Nazia, but I couldn't. No.
Sugar, the other Justin, the skinny.
Yeah, the skinny guy. Yeah.
Black? He was black?
How black?
Fair and brown.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Justin.
And then man tell me, Nazia went Freetown. So I said, I bet. So I was gonna go Halfmoon Bay. Can't really fucking Freetown people, so I had nobody to look for Freetown.
Right.
So I went Halfmoon Bay to go chill for a minute, and then I came back, and then the man said he's supposed to go home because he drive past. I said, bet. So I passed down to go past for him, but I didn't see the car. I was like, all right, he not there, so I just dipped and went down. And then I had to go check a couple girls, go look for them and whatnot. And yeah, that was about it. I think second week, I actually just made move because the first week I didn't really want too much people knowing that I was here still. And the second week, I was like, I think the Saturday night of this first week, I mentioned like, yo, this is my location, where y'all on. That's when everybody started hitting me up. So yeah, I was like, all right, more people to go look for, just say howdy and chill and whatnot.
Right.
So yeah, I think what it was, I had an activity because I wanted to do a lot of stuff because my friend from Serial, she came in like I think on the 5th. Yeah, on day 5. So I was like, oh shit, she here. So I had to give her some time to get cool down, catch up with family and whatnot. And I said, all right, bro, let's go do some stuff. Right? And because I knew that she was gonna have like a whole bunch of stuff for her family, her friends and so I didn't want to take up too much of her time. So I had to find the right time to go hang out with just me and her. So we went driving around, and as we driving around, I was like, listen, I know there were a lot of places in Antigua she hasn't been to since she was in Antigua, and I was like, that's so crazy to me. So I decided let's all go do it. So while we were driving around, I said, we passing back up a friend's house one, let's go pick them up. So we went to go pick up Tavares, then we went to pick up Thea, and then we went driving around, then we went to Devil's Bridge for the sunset. And then we spent like a couple hours there, and then we came back home. I dropped them off because I think she had like a dinner or something later that night. So whatever. The last weekend was the most interesting weekend, to be very honest, because yeah. Yeah. But on that last weekend, I went scuba diving. Actually, I can't even call it scuba diving, it's scootering. Like we went on a scooter, sea scooter, jet ski scooter thingy. It's one of those turbines that you hold on to and they can take you under the water and you can do shit. So that one ran me a pretty penny. And I wanted, like, I was gonna go, I didn't want to go by myself because that would have been just weird. So I had to bring some people. So I told Brian, let's all go. And Brian got his cameras and everything because we were gonna take like nice videos. We had a whole plan of how we were gonna shoot this whole thing. We're gonna do like reactions afterwards, reaction before, get some sea footage and everything. It was gonna be like this crazy production that Brian was gonna set up and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I told Daniel to come, but Daniel was just like, she's not a swimmer, so she's not really down for that. So I said, all right, bet. So my cousin Rick and so was coming. So I asked Rick, you can swim? And Rick like, yeah, I can swim. So I was like, all right, bet. So Brian, I know Brian can swim. Brian's like pot fish, right? So, the one, yeah. So the one person in this whole setup who can't swim, me, right? No, I just wanted the experience. From what I heard from the description is
Easy
these
time.
things you can
Yeah.
surf on the water. They can take you under the water. So in my head, I'm just like, this seems like an easy decision to make. Yeah, I just jump on, hold on, and never let go, and I'll never sink. Right? So we pull up to this place, and this man here telling us all kind of stuff, right? And he's just, so everybody here can swim, right? I see people hands shooting up. It was just the three of us and two and a white couple, right, who came in, right? And he gave us the instruction. He's just like, okay, so if you guys have a problem with swimming, you can always wear these floaties, and it will prevent you from sinking, right? But he's like, if you have them
You
on,
don't
you
want
won't
to
be
be
able
the
to go
ocean and be like,
underwater.
yeah.
So the man look at us and say, y'all want them? So in my head, this is me. I feel like I need to say yes, but I don't want to be the only one that don't do it, you check. So the man giving us these fins and everything. Now, bro, every time I put on fins, I drown.
The pillows are hurting.
Whenever I go in the water, I just fall down in the water and then I can't get up. I just dying. Right? So that man say, when they go into the water, you go in backwards so you don't trip over the stuff and everything. And there's a little part that's opened up. So they have sea urchin and all kind of stuff. And I guess they like move with the stones and the coral from this area so you can create a path in, right? And then man say, all right, boom, we're gonna go out, we're gonna see some turtles, then we're gonna take a picture from Devil's Bridge. Not the Devil's Bridge, the Devil's Gate. Or Gateway or something, or the pillars of some shit. It was either pillars or Devil's Gateway. But I feel like it's that's the one. The Devil's Gateway was off the coast of going to Green Island, I think. So yeah, I mix it up. Yeah, the pillars of Hercules. So you're gonna take some pictures there. So now in my head, I'm like, I bet. So I brought my GoPro Max, the 361, and the man sets up us on a GoPro, and I say, I bet. So I turn it on. I look at it and I say, yeah, it's gonna be lit. We gonna dive, do all kind of shit, see some turtles, it's gonna be lit, right? Doing the whole testing, everybody getting, in the shot and everything. And I take this bitch in the water now. The diving instructor, it was two guys. This guy with a big beer gut, the Khalid. Big beer gut. Charismatic as hell, right? And then this other slim guy who just chatting jokes with us and just laughing and whatever, right? And yeah. So he took the first one, took the lead, and the other was at the skinny one was at the back, just making sure that we're not behind and helping us if anything. And we off. Everybody's swinging. So when I go in and I press start, my GoPro now turn on. So I said, what? My battery can't dead. I literally charged it. We literally had it on. I look at the side and I see the door for it shut, right? But it orange. I said, it's supposed to be orange. Orange being locked, right? So I flick it and then the orange go away. So I said, maybe it was open, but you have a seal. He wasn't under no deep pressure or nothing. I just dip it on the water. So in my head, I said, nah. Let's tell me to go for a mash up. So me and Brian, they're like, I'll tell Brian yet. So I said, yo, the thing not turning on. Just before we just embark, right? So everybody's just like, what happened? I was like, I just trying to turn on this GoPro, right? That's if you're about to start, I want to save some battery, but it's not turning on. So everybody's like, yeah, try doing the. So I said, all right, let me open it. But I said, I don't want to ruin a good day, so I'll open it later. So I just go about my business. Right? GoPro not working. I'm like, it is what it is. We tried. Enjoy ourselves. We go down and I see the white couple, they diving and they're doing some stuff. I see Brian going down, diving, doing some stuff. I see my cousin going down, diving, doing some stuff. This instructor, he going down, he's diving down longer than anybody else, swimming on some things, doing all kinds of stuff, being athletic and nimble. I'm looking at this man down there, I'm just like, that must be what mermaids be doing. Yeah, the beer gut, dog, beer gut. So that I'm looking at this man now, I'm like, that's what mermaids must be doing. And so when they just having fun, but he a merman.
That's it.
Right? So I'm watching this man with my goggles now. And when I wear goggles, I feel like I am Mike Phelps. I can swim for days. Because for some reason, They just make me feel like I can not
Yeah.
drown on the water. The man specifically said, when they go under the water,
Yeah.
don't try breathing. Like once you dive, there's no more air. Don't try sucking. Like it has a valve, right? So once you suck in the air and it's outside, it'll take in the air. But once you go under the water, you shut off, no air. So you can try breathe, but not gonna come, right? I've been struggling for the whole time trying to get that concept down, right? The thing is, I am doing way better than I thought I would be because the fins
See jump point.
pushing me. But everybody you see me
Galleon
paddling my foot, they said, hey, this is probably a better way to do that. That's not, that don't look efficient at all. Like you look like you're down here pedaling, and you're supposed to just be patting your feet, right? Just a simple, tread. Now, what these people didn't know is a day before I came
Right.
here, I went to the beach with Cyril and Brian. And Brian taught me how to tread water. So I learned how to tread water a day before I went out to sea. I was telling Brian, when I swim, I don't use my legs. He's like, what do you mean, bro? And I showed him, he's just like, just do this. Just kick them. And I said, I bet. And then he's like, treading water. He's like, try it. We went to, what's the beach called?
Yeah.
Pigeon. Brown Galleon Bay. Khalid.
Yeah.
Me walk out in a Galleon Bay, right? Nobody tell me that Galleon Bay deep for no reason.
Yeah.
So there is shore, there is water, and this is me. It's right there. It's not even 2 feet jump, no Khalid. But jump, because my under the water. So, and the thing is, no, another guy jumped in and said, lad, look at what I'm still myself. I didn't even take that in. I just thought, he can't swim. Right? Or he just making jokes or something. So I jump in right after, same faith, almost dead. So we went to go, we went and bought like life vest for like $10 for the day. And then they just working with them and then, yeah, practice how to tread. So now I'm feeling like I'm good enough to tread. I'm out here in this water with the turtles. Man's diving. Everybody say, you're doing this. It's not efficient the way you're doing it. You're losing too much energy. I can tell you're sweating. Right? Now, I'm here. And I said, listen, I have a question, guys. How you all going on there? And the man said, you just increase the speed if you can get down naturally. So I said, oh, so you just tap it 3 times, you go on the fastest speed, and then point it downwards, and the jet ski thing will pull you under the water. Everybody say, yes, that's what they've been doing. So this is me. All right. So now I test myself a couple times, hold my breath, go under the water without breathing. I was just like, all right, I can get low, and if anything, I'll just come back up with the speed, right? I set the speed and angle a slow descent. So not a steep angle because I didn't want to go down. I was like, in my head I was like, pressure, dying. Let me go down at the angle. I go into angle, right? And it's like if my body hits a floor that wasn't there because I didn't go no lower. I am there and I said, babe, I need to increase the angle. So I go deeper. So I started at a 20. Then I go 30. Then I go 45. Then I just went down 90, right? Everybody watching me trying to go down, and I'm installing the ocean, Khalid. I am not going nowhere. I ain't going higher, I ain't going lower. I just dare bottom out. But I was doing everything, Khalid. Them man say, I don't, right? So I said, what happened? Tell me why the instructor say, maybe I gas. No, the reason why I believe him is because I didn't eat nothing that day, right? I woke up and the lady said, the lady sent me a message the night, right? And I didn't see it till the morning, and she said, don't drink or eat anything before coming, right? The night before, don't drink the night before. and something about empty stomach or something. So now in my head, I'm just like, you should have sent us this because I was outside partying. I was drinking. Right. So I'm already not following the rules, but at least if you're gonna break one, don't break another. So I didn't eat. I had a mango in my bag, thinking when I'm done, I could kill this mango when I'm done. Right? So I'm done, and this is me. Man, maybe you're right though, because I probably have gas. So I'm there, everybody diving, Khalid, and I'm trying to get down. The whole time I'm trying to get the water somehow get into my thing, right? I was like, oh shit, the salt water is burning my eyes because it's not constant. So I come up, and the moment I touch my goggles and I open it a little, drowning. I said, bitch, how? Khalid, the whole time now, I'm treading, I'm holding on one hand to the jet ski. I can sometimes let it go and hold back onto it, right? And I'm treading. And the moment I do this to let the water out, my body gone down. I was like, I don't even understand. So in my head, I'm thinking, the only way to get down is to open up my goggles. Hear me out now. I just wanted to test to see if it's real. So I had to let go of the jet ski, right? Worst mistake ever. Because now I'm down there, right? I can't see because my eye getting burned from the salt water, right? I'm sinking. I don't understand why I'm sinking. Them man say all you have to do is hold your breath, let go a little bit, and then sink. That's what they're telling me now. When I touch my goggles, I'm doing none of that. But I'm sinking. Right? So in my head, I'm trying to figure like shit. So now I'm panicking. I can't see. I'm trying to claw my way back up. I'm swimming, I'm kicking, I'm doing frogs up. I get to the surface, I grab on, pull myself up, and now I'm trying to use these techniques to get back down. None. Man's taking pictures on the water with artifacts. Man see all kind of pieces of tank and boats and ships and wreckage. And I'm just up here on the surface like, oh wow, y'all having fun down here, boy. Woo. Right? Then it started raining. And then the waves gonna start kicking up, right? So we out here, waves passing over man's head. I can't see the instructor because he over by the pillars. He told us we're going over there now. The man on the boat that's just outside just watching, he's like, y'all going too far out. I'm watching my cousin over there saying, cousin can't hear me. I said, well, I guess I lost my cousin. So there's nothing I can do. If the boatman not going for him, what am I supposed to do? Go over there? I can't swim. Right? So I'm like, well, I lost the cousin. So now I'm going back over there trying to swim with the jet ski. And we took some pictures and then we come back. We saw the turtles that we saw. They said that we shouldn't touch them because wildlife people said that they're kind of endangered. So if you see them, but never try to touch them. So we're like, all right, babe. Fucking instructor down there with them fucking turtles, just doing all kind of tricks with them down.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this man living his best life now. Yeah, so when we going back out now, like going back to the shore, the water warm and everything now. So when we hit close to the shore, freezing cold. Everybody just say, what happened? What happened? You could have sworn Dumpy there run from the ocean or something. Yeah, and then when we done, the man's we talked about it. So took out the GoPro and everything. I went in, we talking about our experience and how much fun we had. The lady who had her GoPro, she turned on her GoPro to show us the footage, screen red. She's like, what happening? I don't know. She look at all her stuff coming up like it is it's infrared. She actually put the GoPro on, but you don't have no such mode. Right? All the footage is red. So now this thing, so you must have got some good footage. So I said, I don't know. So I go over there and open up the door now. So I unlock it, orange, open it, water come out. And I'm just looking and I'm just like, hey, yo. We'll have to get to the GoPro now. Brian's like, how dog? And then I'm just like, I can't tell him. Yeah, I can't tell him. And I was like, yo, I think I didn't lock it properly when I took it out of the first submerge. And that was it. May tell Brian about how I'm gonna make everything look sick with the keyframes and everything. Then I give the guy the GoPro. Man put it on, and I'm like, I should have checked it because I had it in my hand. I look at it and I saw it and I said, I think it's closed. All I had to do now was open it and see if it closed or not. Shut it back and do it. But I said, I think. And then I took it out of the water. 600 or $700 gone.
Right, the man.
In here. And in my head,
So
this is me. Boy. Because what I would have to do to probably try save it is probably put it in fresh water to get out the salt. So because the salt probably over the motherboard and everything. Look, asked corrosion. Probably put it in alcohol to get rid of all the salt and whatever erosion that could probably build up on it, and then rinse it out and then make it dry. But man, just reaching the water, there's no way that gonna happen.
right.
So I'm just like, that is dead. So I just had to accept it. So I said, boy, I want another GoPro now. But you can't be anytime soon because I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. And then the Wednesday night, I'm gonna go check this thing. Right? So now I leave in the house like around 1, maybe 2, right? And I pull out, and when I pull out the yard, I'm coming on the road to go on the main road. I saw a car drive across real slow in the main road past, the intersection, real slow. And I said, yeah, that shit's suspicious. So I started driving a little slow, and I'm like, I know this village like that to be able to just speed through, find the other shockers to get out and then go home, right? And I'm like, if this man reverse, just reverse sake, he could get tricky. And then I see 2 men on the road. Now, I sent a voice into a lot of people, and I also sent one to Khalid. So I went back in Khalid's chat to find the voice that I sent in the moment. And I'm gonna play it for y'all on this podcast. Okay?
When I drop she off, I turn into she road. I look up, I'm seeing a little light of flicker in the the distance. I'm just seeing. So I go right, and then I pull out the she yard and I drive down. I see and car pass across real slow with the blinkers, and then I drive down the road. I see 2 men in the middle of the road to walk. So I said, "What the fuck is going on, dog?" You check. So I wonder. What could take, so I drive out, right? When I get to the corner, I look to my left, I see 2 men with gun, right? And they look like AKs. And they see me, oh fuck, right? So they see me, yo, me panic, right? And then I look to my right, so I indicate, full of them know that if them man start shooting me, fly. But then I look to my right, the road full of man with guns. So listen to me, this is can't real. Khalid, Mr. Tall, what the hell going? In the distance, I see another sudden flicker, it look like a bigger truck, right? Was on bus, right? And it's full of take up the whole road, right? When we look closely, they all in the army uniform, right? So I said, Tall. So I said, yo, I can go this way. The man said, yeah, take your time, go ahead. You check, so I move off. I drive slow. I pull up on all the people in the gun and uniform, no. And the man said, yeah, drive slow, take your time. And they open up and let me drive fast, slope on the left hand side. You check? And then
the second voice note.
So I drive fast and I look out the window and everybody looking in the vehicle and I walk like if them do drills like, you should do pathfinders and so overnight hike and whatever. So that's what you look like them man they do. You check? But yo, I'm in panic for a second now because my mother called me and say, don't stand up on the road for nobody, And be careful with people on the road. You check, drive safe.
Now, Khalid, the thing about that night, right, is when I came on the road and I saw the gunmen and them, right, panic for real now. Because in my head, I say, man, anti-crime, I get little serious nowadays, you check? So me with them man's actively out here look for somebody for rap on the road.
Yeah.
So I see them and the man then look back at me, and because of where the street light is, he's shining a type of house, so I can't see what they wearing. So I didn't see these guys in uniform, I just see them with gun. One of them have one down looking and the other one have the other one pointing outwards, right? So I'm thinking, I don't know how guns really work, but I know a couple of them get hit the car might hit me if he a good shot before I can even press out or even go anywhere, right? But in my head, I'm like, I can still have to press out because I'm alive, right? When I look to my right where I was indicating to let these guys know I have no business over there, so please leave me alone. And I see the 100 man and all of them had guns, I instantly found peace. Because in my head I said, oh, this is not real, this is a dream. Right? I was panicking and then I wasn't. And I saw them and I was like, this have to be real, right? Like this have to be a dream or something. This have to be not like a fake, right? But then I see them literally like coming close and close, and I was like, oh, I see the uniform. So I was like, maybe it is real, and maybe I need to say something. So I said, hey, can I go this way? And I was like, yeah, take your time. So when I turned on stone on, and I realized these are men of the law.
Smell your fear.
In the former head boss, they probably come for kill everybody in the peers and be the witness, and they can kill me. Just gonna kill everybody in that village and then just deal with me later as a witness. So I'm driving now and now I'm like, boss, 93, hand on the steering wheel, looking at my mirrors, night. Man said, drive slow. I'm drive a little slower. Drive slow. I said, but any slower the car have a turn up and I had pass me. Right? So literally, me tap the brakes and then move off, tap the brakes and move off, and then I just look march. I mean, how am I supposed to drive? And then further back on bus, and there's some other man back there with some guns, and there's some man just walk real close to the edge of the bushes in the dark with some guns, and upon the other side, I miss. So they get a reason for shot me up, say, guys, demonstration. So when me head home, now I fly. As soon as I pass the bus, I'm going to go this time. I fly, boy. I'm say, I not change my mind. You fly the whole time on my phone, send voice note. Yo, I not you believe what happened to me. God, man, me see for road. I think it's about the message a couple hours now. I tell me, yeah, don't sound for nobody in the road, boy. You know, yeah, so when I see that, they must say, she had a reason, boy. I mean, outside a gallivant, half on every night, and gunman per road. But you know, I wish I could have stayed like another 2 weeks, man. But the money done. The money done like the day before I go away. I'm saying, well, that's how you're supposed to go, right? We plan to spend it, so we'll spend it.
Right.
We'll come back. My boss come in about 4 times to come see me, and so did Ryan. And they said, I heard you and JJ working hard. I'm saying, where you hear that from? You know? But I guess it's one of the little jokes that they make, like, I hear you guys working hard, you know, y'all hard at work, right? So when he says so, in the phone, my head, I say, I don't know, rat, you know, I'm gonna allow the man, make it be. Everybody must eat. So if he not really impeding what I have to do, you know, I'm accustomed to working by myself and working hard. So help on that, yeah. I was gonna make a big deal out of it. But when they start saying, I hear y'all working hard, you see, maybe he working hard, but I know, yeah. And they came to me 3 times and said so. So I said, Tal, man, this joke can't that funny that they have to tell it to me 3 times, so they have to hear something.
Right.
So yeah, the 4th time my boss came to look for me, he said, so how was the vacation? How's the vacation, right? I tell him, he's like, you got everything done with the business, the land and everything. So I told him, yes. He's like, you bought any other pieces of property? I said, I don't have it like that, so I didn't get the chance, but maybe next time. You know? And he started telling me a whole bunch of stuff, you know, about like whatever. Before we even left, and I brought up the whole going back home and you know, got sort out some land. He was like, oh, you know, nice. And he started telling me about a story about like when he started buying his properties and stuff. And the way I think I told you about the story.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And I was saying, like, yeah, man, like when he started the business, he wasn't making trampolines, he was making trampoline beds, he was making springs.
Springs, you know?
Yeah. And the man gave me the spiel and the you know, the backstory to the company. He said, yeah, you know, he used to be a gymnast and he started teaching gymnastics and you know, all kind of stuff. And actually started real estate first. because he was telling me about how he got his first house,
Yeah.
and then he managed to get his second house. Like his first house paid for the second one or something. Um, and I don't know. I think his family also played into one of the houses, maybe the first one.
Yeah.
And by the time he got the second one, he started living downtown, and the second house was paying for his rent downtown. So he was living downtown in a condo, not paying because his apartment, his rent, his house that he put on rent, paying for him. I was like,
Mm.
that is a big flex. He really didn't have to drop on me who working for you, right?
Yeah.
And then he started telling me like, yeah, and then he got some money from that, and he started his business because he just heard people always complaining about the springs. And he's like, maybe I can do a better job. So he started doing research on springs, and he started making springs. So he got a couple of his friends together and said like, listen, let's go, let's go start this business, and get an engineer and ask them to get us, build some prototypes or some samples, and let's try to get them sell because he believes he can make a good spring.
Mm-hmm.
So his friends like, oh yeah, man, that sounds fun. So when push come to shove, his friends and them saying, listen, we can't give you money and not see the results. And so like we can't give you this much money and not see any results.
Yeah, then they want immediate
Yeah, they
results.
want immediate results. He's just like, that's not how it goes. Like you have to send the spring results and then wait for the feedback and then see what the people them saying. If they like it, they like
Right.
it. If they don't, they don't. So he
Right.
said he had to go and get some money from his, like he couldn't afford to do it by himself, so he had to go and borrow. He hate borrowing. But he didn't go to the
Mm-hmm.
bank, he went to his parents. His parents front him out good amount of money. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even feel comfortable saying that amount, dog. But in my head, I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, okay, I guess if the banks don't work, just go ask your father. I'm like, the man have it. My parents don't, right?
Right, see, you ain't no need to go to the bank.
No reason for going there to the bank. This story don't even mean nothing to me anymore. It's already out the realms of my expectations of my capabilities of even acquiring, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
a fairy tale that I can only hope to achieve. My daddy just
Mm-hmm.
wake up and say, hey yo, y'all didn't know this, but I'm rich. I just need you to go. I just need you to go to the struggle so you could get good characters. Build a
Yeah,
good character.
right.
Anyways, so the man hit me with the yeah, man. I had to get a loan from my father, and I didn't really want to, but I got it back to him the same year. No, not the same year. The next year, he paid it back in full, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to worry because there was no interest, but he just wanted to get it out of the way. He didn't want to, you know what I mean? So in my head, I'm saying interested. So now he went into the details. He's like, my friends, after they bail on me, I had to sleep with springs on my bed for a year. And he realized that if he wanted to sell springs, he couldn't sell them to make a profit. He had to sell them for the market price. So he was basically just not making any profit. He was just selling them back to get back his
Mm-hmm.
money, right? And then after a year, the first guy came back to him and said, hey, I want to buy this amount of springs. And he said, yeah. He said, well, the feedback. He's like, usually I would have to change the springs on my bed 4 or 5 times a year. But your springs last the whole year and I really didn't have to change them. I just wanted to get some extra just in case. And he said that was the best review he ever got because that really started his business booming. You
Mm-hmm.
check? And I said, wow, it's the most sick review just changes my life. 1 year of not
Mm-hmm.
knowing if any money could come in, and the next year, bam. You know what I mean?
There it is, right.
There it is. The product speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he just started selling springs. He made back the money, gave his dad back. His friends of them felt type way that they didn't really invest. But he started making money. He said like after 2, 3 years, he bought his first warehouse, started making the springs and selling them, boxing them himself and so selling them out. And then a
Yeah.
couple of years after that, he bought a bigger warehouse. You check, he started making beds, trampoline beds to go with the springs and so. And he said, Tal, he doing all of this. He feel like he can make a better trampoline. So he started designing trampolines and started going in. And he just like when I started working, he was thinking about buying another what I call it warehouse to set up another factory and get another
Yeah.
welder and stuff like that. So in my head, I'm just like, hey, this boy got big dreams still. I can't even hold him. He did all this from the ground up. You check?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I rate the man no, because the man was giving me some gems, but when the man was asking me about, buying the house and if they're expensive, and I'm telling him like, they're not really that expensive, especially with the conversion rates and stuff. And like you'll find like a house of land for about this amount. And he's like, yeah, so just get it from the bank. And then I was like, because I don't really like borrowing. He's like, same here. But like, you
Right.
can't really just do nothing without borrowing. Like, how about just ask your family? And
See that?
that's how he told me about his whole investment and how his dad just dropped it on him. So I was just like, if I asked all my family combined,
I could never still reach
I
that amount.
still couldn't even drop that. They still couldn't even drop that much on me, sir. The check, and then when he done, he said he got a third. I don't know when, but he said he had 3 houses, right? And the house in Canada that the man's be buying is not no simple house. It's like a
Yeah.
nice size house. So he said he bought one house for like 100,000 something back in the day, and then he ended up selling it for about 4 or 5 thousand. Later on when the market was like up, and I think it was like a couple years before COVID hit that he sold a third house.
For $500,000.
I'm just like, you don't tell me you have 3 homes, you sold one, made that much, and still have 2 homes.
2 homes. That's so cool.
That's so cool. One of them probably either get to the kids or still bringing in rent money. You can't just, and your company are bringing stocks. And then Khalid, that's not even the worst part of that conversation before I went to go Antique, Because he really talking to me. He's like, so do you have any plans of going back home? I was like, yeah, that's where I want to be, where in the end, retire, live, set up things for myself. Like, are you going to teach? Are you going to open your own business? And I said, well, I thought about opening my own business and stuff like that, And I feel like that's why he started telling me about his business, right? But then, as I'm telling him about the business, he's like, yeah, you should definitely open up your own welding business and stuff, because if you think about it, everybody who works in here pays my check. And I said, I was about to leave it there. Man can leave it there. Man said, think about it. When you work, a portion of your hard earnings go to my paycheck. So I said, oh, so you have separate paychecks and you're not just a whole? He said, yeah, I get paid. So I said, that's cool. So he said, yeah, I don't work, but I collect a paycheck. Khalid, I watched this man. No, I watched this man. I have a little smile on my face, like, wow. That's the look on my face, like, I am so impressed. But I'm watching this man in silence, like, bro, I don't know why you're telling me this or what your intentions are. I don't know if you're looking for some kind of reaction.
Man, like he wanted to say, yo, what the fetch, man?
I don't know what he was looking at me. I don't know if he was trying to sell the idea of being a boss, because it kind of did work.
Me don't ask you, boss. You mind if me get a raise?
Boss. That's the only thing in for my head down. I say, so what you're basically saying is you can't afford to give me a raise. You're just bleeding money.
Right.
So I come back now. I talk to the boss. The boss telling me a whole bunch of stuff. He's like, yeah, so like you're back and everything, but that's what we're gonna do this weekend, right? That was last week. So I said, I don't know, I'll probably just go home and the weekend, rest myself, sleep, probably read a couple books, hang out with the friends if I feel up to it. He's just like, yeah, and I see him kind of like, oh, he's just gonna waste the weekend, right? That kind of vibe. So I said, I would want to get into other activities. I kept talking. I want to get into other activities. I'm not too much of a fan of sports, so I wouldn't get into sports. But I want to do something simple, something different. So you got intrigued because
he wanted to start that free language of money.
Something bad. So I know this man is an outgoing guy, because this man go paragliding, all kind of sailing, kite, whatever. The man kite surfing, so on land and all kind of thing like that, in open fields or somewhere. So I tell this man, like, yeah, I always want to go try rock climbing. He's like, yeah, why don't go try rock climbing this weekend? You don't have to buy the equipment. You could just go visit, tell him you want to try it out, rent the equipment. I said, rent the equipment? So yeah. And in my head, I'm thinking, he probably don't know what money is like for average people. Talking about rent, equipment for the weekend to have fun. You know how much planning I have to go into rent anything?
Right.
So just go wake up one day. He's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, just do something on the weekend. It will be simple. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again, but you at least you try it. I said, you make it sound simple. It's like it's not simple. Like, there's things that you can do like an hour out the city. There's literally an hour out the city to the countryside. You can do this and do that. And then he start telling me a whole bunch of stuff. He's like, I bought this motorbike. Man have his cool little jacket on, and that's what I know it's the jacket. I'm like, oh, so when you get a motorbike, you need a leather jacket. Say less, right? He said, I bought a motorbike. I just take the motorbike out, I would drive, and I don't even take the highway, take the scenic route. And there's little hills and all kind of corners that you can take and just enjoy and check.
Man,
And
there's
the
always
man,
in the bar status. We can take one time do anything.
man, I'm telling you, the boss, I miss it. That is sound lit for real now. That's just sound lit. But whenever I think about weekend, I think about driving for an hour, sitting down and trying to figure out some things for 2 hours. I'm probably driving back to sit down in the traffic that could cost me 3 hours. The weekend done now. By the time we reach where me go, we'll buy some food, buy some juice, and obviously wear off after I see what I see. And decide to go back. It's my palm motorbike, not no Jeep. Right? So the man he just tell me about how this and that is simple and just have to get up and go. You can spend the weekend out there, just go out buy a cottage or something and spend the Friday night, the Saturday day and come back the Sunday evening. And then my head said, just wake up, spend some money, come back and work. And I'm just like, man, I want I remember when I first started working in the man said, you want some help? I just put this man to work. And I'm there like, boy, just go ask me if you want help in the shop. Because he haven't been asking me in a minute, you know what I mean? So you must know how I work. Yeah, but that's how life has been since I came back. I've been I don't want to struggle because I'm not struggling, but when I realized I had some miscalculations with funds, so I came back, I thought I had more than I did, but my bills were coming out of that money while I was away. So when I came back, I was like, oh shit, if I didn't have enough in that checking, I would have been getting overdrafts. Yeah. So I was like really down bad, and I was like, I had to put in some extra hours at work. It really stretched me a bit. Well, I'll catch it myself. But yeah, that was my 2 weeks in Antigua and the week since. That was up with me.
You mess up the group was crazy.
Yeah, crazy dog.
That ain't really unexpected. That's for real. And the morning when we wake up and see the police story, me actually frightened a few minutes. Oh, I swear, boy, the man get himself in a boy. You know what I mean? But then after yesterday, them just the line off the road and just like them just they do whatever them are out there for do. You know what I mean? So, okay.
Me upon the dog. I'm gonna make sure I tell the story. I'm gonna tell him because that's exactly how I was happening for me. I panic now. Oof. Yeah.
More, we just wait. I mean, you get touch with. We must.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back home because now that I have my PR, a permanent residency in Canada, I want to make more trips back to Antigua, but they only give me 2 weeks a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
well,
next year.
We get 4. Just let me know what you do. So I can organize myself. Not too early though. You have to be like time like no one.
Yeah. Next year I want to see if I can save up some money and then take a trip to South America. And then 2025 go home. And then 2026 go somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, man, looks good. Sounds real nice.
Yeah. I tell people I'm making a move now because now, like when I went to the airport and I realized how it's easy and simple it was to travel, I was like, what? Yeah, I came with my stuff. I checked in before, like the 3 hours before I actually went, or hour before I actually went to the 3 hours. Actually 24 hours I did a day before. Before I went to the airport, I go scan my passport in the thing upside down. They give me a little thing to put on my bag. I put it on the bag, put the bag on the machine. And that was about it. Just walking the line, they tell me, let me see your shit. Go.
Go to wherever let it go then to go to.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's simple. Been on the plane, been sleeping, watching some shows, didn't have a battery charge, so my battery then died. You know what I mean? Then I come back from Antigua and I was like, okay, is it gonna be anything different? I went upstairs. Man, checked the little bag on them. I had a carry with me, crazy, because I forgot I had a carry with my fanny pack. So when I went to the metal detector, the lady said, that's the carry, and I said, yes. She's like, you can't take it with you. I was like, can I drink it? You gonna drink it now? I said, yes. She's like, let me see. So I bust the car up. She's like, drink it all. So I'm there drinking. She's like, drink all. I'm here. And then I threw the car in the garage. She's like, go away business. And I was like, thank you. I did see this. First off, shout out to Cameron Kiel. I didn't need to say anything, but like Cameron Kiel took care of me. So shout out to Cameron Kiel. And everyone for being my chauffeur when I couldn't really drive around. I had to go rent a vehicle for like the last 5 days. Just to actually do some business done because Auntie is not professional at all. Boss, I go to sort of some stuff about the land. This man know I was coming. I made the mistake to tell him when I was leaving. I made the mistake. I thought this guy was my friend. He just slipped me in the conversation. So when you're leaving, I leave with 15. Oh, okay. And I said, shit, he will waste my time. Right, the moment I said it, I said, shit, he know how long he can waste my time for. Right? So I said, damn. Right?
I should tell you a week earlier.
I should have said that. I came here for 2 weeks, but like this is my last week. I'm leaving Saturday. Right? Because the man told me, come down to town for 10. I came downtown for 10. The man, I go to the man office, now the lawyer office, who's selling me the land and everything. And the man say, yeah, sorry about that, but I went to the bank to handle some business now. Yeah, I'm not going to be back at the office right now. So in my head, I said, it's okay, because I already cleared the schedule. I'm not doing nothing until tonight. So I can stay here all day. He's like, nah, I'll come back tomorrow, and I'm going to be back. I said, yeah, I'm going to be back for the whole day?
The whole day you gone out your office?
Out your office? So I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to stress. I hear.
Yeah.
I come back the next morning. The man give me the form, the contract. So I'm about to go look over the contract and take it to a lawyer to go, go over and everything just to make sure everything. When the man hand the contract to me, say, all right, let me just look it over real quick. Oh, I found a mistake. I said, you knew I was coming down. What do you mean a mistake?
Right.
So the man goes and say, I'll come back tomorrow. So I come back the next day for him to correct the mistake. I grab the form now and say, all right, boom, I'll bring this back to you. I'll get,
Yeah.
I look at the form before I left. This man literally $5,000 missing. I said, I'm not signing this. Like, what about the last money I sent you? He's like, how much you send me? I was like, I have the last check saying that this is what like the receipt saying that this is what I paid. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why is it not reflected on the front? He's like, oh crap, I have to go change that. So I was like, this weird. He's like, yeah, something. Come on next week. He also have to go get something from land revenue. I was like, you don't have to really explain all this to me now. I just need you to get my shit done. Check. He tell me, come back, all right, the next morning at 9 o'clock. Right? Early now. Yeah, go to this other person to collect it. I come down early, and that's when I met Jamie. So Jamie was talking in the morning. I go to the lawyer. The lawyer say, "Oh, you're not supposed to come here." The man came and collect the form, and he's at his office. I was like, "So what you tell me to come here for?" So I have to go walk up to him. Now he up there with the lawyer waiting on me. We signed the papers and everything. I'm just like, whatever. I looked through it a bit, and I was like, all right, everything is reflected. I got the extra because of the inconvenience. I got instead of 7,000, I got 10,000. So I'm thinking, okay, everything else okay, nice. I got a bigger plot, the money reflecting. I have 6 more payments, and then this is mine. I have to deal with it no more. The value of the land is still going up as I'm here. I feel good. I signed it, everything dandy. But that man had me running around for way too long. The man literally had me walk through from his office to Inland Revenue. I didn't even know where that place was until that day.
Inland Revenue moved quite over Woods.
But it was no one in Woods then. It was, where Scotia Bank was.
Yeah.
Down that road. And it was on the left-hand side next to it, another bankish area that was down there.
Oh, okay. I don't know if
some like an AC building inside. That's what we got in there. So he went in and talked to some lady in the back and said, okay, well, yes, I got the we need to get signatures for somebody for some shit. And then we went back up. Whole time now, I just have my phone recording to catch everything that he said that was shitty. Because I'm just like, if I miss something, somebody gonna pick it up with this recording.
Right.
Check. So after everything was done, and I sent some pictures to Kyle and sent some pictures to the other lawyers and some people, and everybody look over it for me. They said everything good. So then I delete the the recording because it was like mad long. So I was like, all right, everybody says good. I trust everybody. So I'm like, let's see what happens. 10 years from now, they take away my land, I'm gonna go Bex. Yeah. Thanks for giving me your time, and thank you guys for listening to my podcast. Again, another break was long and y'all had nothing, no content. So hopefully I make up for it for the content that was delayed that I should have put out that I didn't, and these new episodes.
Correct.
Alright.
Plenty motherfucker, man. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
New guests and everything will go, man.
Everything. Alright, Khalid, good night.
Yeah, man. Have a good night, my boss. Blessings.
Darling, 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 please stop.